Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, more people died. It's rather unfortunate. I mean, good news is we finally found out what the deal with the mystery girl Alice was. She was not as important as I thought though, because she wound up dying. How unfortunate. And to make things worse, both Lucy and her mom died. So now we're just at that point now where we're going to try to escape the island. Possibly with Deborah along with us this time? Let's find out. What is it, Sarah? Can you... Oh, yeah. I forgot this part happened. We can hear Deborah out there singing. We had this happen during the first run, so I don't necessarily need to replay this scene. We listened to her voice until we fell asleep, and then morning, and then evening. Lex, wake up! Deborah! What is wrong with your arm? Her arm has a bandage on it. Okay, this is definitely playing out differently. I was punished for my failure. Do not worry, I am used to it. We must hurry. I'll wake the others. Okay, so yeah, Deborah is coming along with us this time. Well, I'm definitely glad I'm doing this second run. It is different enough that, aside from, like, the first half hour of the game, a lot of it is quite different. Deborah hurried us out of the manor as quiet as possible. She took the lead as we tried to keep up the pace. Soon we arrived at the ancient fountain that stood outside the colony's entrance. I have unlocked the door to the tunnel. Just on the other side is the dock. Okay. Let's do this then. I can see the dock. Yeah, it's right over there. Deborah keeps looking behind her. We must hurry to the dock. Oh yeah, I just remembered another thing. On the first run, we came here without Deborah, and then while we were hiding inside that building over there... It's over there somewhere. While we were hiding in that building, we saw Mary, the third Siren, dragging Deborah around, looking to eat Lex. So how's that going to play out now that Deborah's with us? No. The lifeboats. Floating in the water were the broken pieces of the lifeboats. Whatever did this didn't want us to leave. Deborah starts to cry. I have failed you. It isn't your fault. But what are we going to do? Deborah! Where are you? Okay, this is how it's different. You must hide. Why should we hide from your mistress? I can't explain now, but you must hide quickly. You could explain along the way. Let's hide in that old shack by the dock. We hid in the old shack, careful not to make a single noise. We could hear Deborah speaking to Victoria. She claimed to be searching for us, but felt that we must have gone to the other side of the island. It felt like hours, but eventually I could see both of them head back through the tunnel towards the manor. Why did Deborah do that? I am not sure. But it seems that we will have to rely on each other for the moment. I think we should go over what has happened to us since we arrived on this island. Maybe we can discover what we should do next. Is this going to be the same cutscene as before? Because Lucy was not part of this cutscene during the first run. It was Lucy's mother who first heard Siren. Island's been covered in fog. Landed on island, it was sunny and clear. I have a theory about this. When I was restarting this game in order to try out the other storyline branches and see if there was a combination to save Sarah's manager, I realized that there in the water with us was one of Hera's statues. So I feel like the reason why that section of the island was sunny and clear was because Hera was watching over it. It's on this island. I think we... Shh. I think I hear something outside. Is this going to be Deborah? Oh, well, this part is also different. Because we went to the shell cave with Deborah instead of Sarah, Mary disguised herself as a princess. And so this is continuing from that scenario. I am shocked to see the girl from the cave dragging Deborah by the arm. Deborah seems to be in a lot of pain. Where is he? I won't let her have him. I don't know. She slaps Deborah across the face. He is mine alone. You will tell me where he is now. I am sorry, sister. I don't know. Sister. As I glance back, they are gone. Man, imagine for my first run if I had stuck with Deborah instead of Sarah. I would have had no idea who this princess was supposed to be. Because on the first run, this princess was not in disguise. She flat out told us that she was Mary, lying to us about who she was, but still, we had a lot more knowledge about Mary than we were given about this princess. I think the answer might lie in the swamp. Oh, hey! Thank you for the resub, Beer Force. That is awesome of you. 18 months. And I have been booped. My skunk nose has been booped. Okay, through here... Yes, this is the part where we have that fake vision of the valley from Whispers in the Woods. Air Force says, short break, so just stopping by to say hi. Alright. Hi. Gee whiz, was there this much slowdown in Whispers in the Woods? I don't remember. Lex does not seem as fazed by this situation as before. The first run that I did. Maybe because of the decisions I have made for the second run, he's been put through enough situations that he knows that this is probably fake. So, this right here, this was the child who led us around in Whispers in the Woods. Except not this time. This is a siren in disguise trying to make us think that this was that child. And trying to fool me into getting somebody killed. I'm not being fooled this time. This is crazy. It is like your story is coming alive. I thought we could only see things in our past. That is true. Shall we follow the girl? Well, the answer was apparently no. At that point, I would have received a choice whether to follow the girl or not, had Lucy been with me. I guess there was not a cutscene dedicated to, heck no, we're not following that girl. Okay, am I at all able to interact with this thing while it's on the rock? Come on. The gang testers had to... Ah, it is possible. Okay. So it is a situation where you have to interact with it from just the right spot. It is unfortunate that you don't know which gem produces which sounds until trial and error, and then you wind up dying. As long as we're right here, let's try to figure out what this was again. The devil's hand will lead to certain doom, but my God's hand will lead to the path I choose. What happens if I just flip one of these? That opened it up. Does the other switch just not work? I guess the other switch was supposed to kill me, but didn't. I pray to you, Hera, Queen of all the gods. I have accepted my punishment for disobeying your command. But please accept mercy for those innocent who are still alive on this island. Punish me more if you desire, but let him and his friends leave this island. I can't remember if this cutscene played. Please, I pray to you, Hera. I do remember finding Deborah at this point. Deborah. Lex, how did you find me? There is no time. The others are in danger. Mark and his partners have them. They want the gold. Okay, yeah, I do remember this scene. Grab a bar of gold. Let's bring it up, and we find them dead. Mark is dead, at least. Not sure where the other person is. Feel something large smash in the back of my head, fall to the ground, unable to move my body. It was implied that Deborah did this? I don't know why. That part was not explained too well. I can only see a blur of something moving around the room. Let's wake up. Sarah. And this Sarah is fake Sarah. So this is Mary. I can't remember what the earthquakes were. I think that was discussed, though. Ah, here's where we find them. Deborah hid me when the mistress came. I did all I could to save you and Sarah. You were the one who knocked me out? Why? This part just confuses me. This part is not explained too well. Why were we knocked out? Was it because fake Sarah was coming along and... No, I don't know. Singing voice. We don't necessarily lack a singing voice. We got Sarah for that. Okay, there was that cut there, by the way, between cutscenes. I feel like something would be different there if we have Lucy with us. Unless there was some way to save Deborah. What was this sign again? Oh, it was just a warning sign. You know, it's kind of funny that they put in the effort to have this sign to keep people from coming in here and possibly ruining everything for the Sirens, rather than the Sirens just destroy this tunnel so that nobody can even reach the vaults and seal them away. Oh, right. I remember this part. I was trying to mash the button in order to try to get this thing to trigger, and I accidentally chose the correct answer, which is the first one, before I saw the question. So, let's see what is the deal here. In his right hand he carries a bird, and in his left he carries a statue of a person. The arms can be moved. Which one should I move? Well, what does that have to do with those random words that were over behind that sign? Right hand carries a bird. So... why do I move the right arm? Beagle, Brook, Steel, Scoot, Stern... Is there even any connection? Okay, train's gone by. There was a scream. Sarah! Ah, here we are. This part is different. So you left our dear sister for him? Give me the instruments, or else. The other Siren sister has Sarah by the neck. Each second that passes, the more Sarah screams in pain. Stop! I will give you the instruments. Got to think of something quickly. As I am about to step closer, a shadow appears from the darkness. The third sister is sent flying across the room. Mistress steps forth. You have grown weak over these many years, sister. This part might be the same, actually. Can't even see anything but darkness. The place where we were imprisoned in. We must make a triangle, then I will start to sing while you two play the instruments. I've never played a flute before. Doesn't matter, the sound alone will start the ritual. Then let's do this. Deborah starts to sing. Her voice is angelic. I begin to blow through the flute. I can see Sarah trying to play the lyre. I thought it was Sarah who was doing the singing. A feeling of warmth fills the area around us. The sound coming out of the flute has changed. As I play, I notice the stone coffins begin to open. Goodbye, Lex. No! Fight it! You don't deserve this fate! Deborah seems to be in great pain as she struggles against an invisible force, dragging her towards the stone coffins. Is this playing out different? Grab my hand, Deborah! Both our hands struggle to come together. A strong force is making it hard to reach her. Just a little bit more. Deborah! The force grows stronger. Deborah is moving closer and closer to the stone coffin. I use all of my strength and make a dash towards Deborah through the void. I manage to grab her hand before I lose consciousness. This is different. Okay, cool. Where am I? Wait, where are the others? The ritual required the will of mortals to complete. You have served me well, human. Who are you? I have been known by many names, but you may address me as Hera. Hera! I am forbidden to directly interfere with in the mortal realm. I needed a mortal who could complete my wish. What happened to the others? Only the 2 Sirens were imprisoned within the vault. Through your will alone, you were able to change that Siren's fate. Was it because I went through the story hanging out with Deborah instead of Sarah this time? Even though it was my will for her to be in prison, I cannot go against the fates. So I now hand over the responsibility of the Siren to you. I hope you understand what choice you have made. Thank you. The danger has ended for them, but I fear you soon face something much worse. The only thing I can do is to warn you. Don't trust those close to you. What do you mean? That is a story for another day. So that cutscene played out somewhat the same, aside from we rescued Deborah. Cough, cough. I awake to find myself in the middle of the ocean. Is anyone there? Lex, over here! I glance over to my right and see the girls clinging to the remains of a ship's lifeboat. Clinging to the wood is Rose, Sarah, and Deborah. Deborah! Oh, I just saw Laborian's message to try moving the camera to look around. Well, I got one more attempt at this ending. I'm gonna try to see if I can get Lucy to this ending as well. Lex, I am so glad. Cry. I never thought I would see you again. I swim over to Deborah and hold her in my arms. What happened? How did we get here? I don't know. The last thing I remember was Deborah singing, and suddenly a bright light. Next thing I knew, I was here. I was being kept in a dark cave. Suddenly the cave filled with light and I ended up here. It looks like we are all safe for the moment, but I don't see the island. How did we end up in the middle of the ocean? I am not sure, but my eye catches something appear over the horizon. It is a ship! We start to wave frantically towards the ship. Three hours later... Oh gosh dang it, I forgot to do the thing again. I sit down with the captain of the rescue ship. It looks like you got lucky. If the weather hadn't thrown us off course, we would never have found you. I wonder if it was luck. Probably not. Captain, were you able to find the island we were on? I think this cutscene's the same. About that, as best I could figure, there couldn't have been any islands near the course your cruise ship took. That's impossible! Not to say there never was an island there before. What do you mean? In the 1800s, there was an island that was a small hub for a slave trade, but the island was sucked years later by a massive earthquake. Was it all a dream? Heck no. And then the ending. Thank you, Lex, for letting Rose and I stay at your home till I could get everything squared away with my music agency. It was the least I could do. I just hope everything goes well for you. I was glad to have you with me on that island. I still can remember the horrors we experienced. I am very sorry for your manager, Sarah. It was my fault that... I don't blame you, Deborah. Lex had faith in you. So do I. Thank you, Sarah. I must be going, but I hope I can visit you again soon. I guess we are alone now. Oh! Hey! Oh wow, that message is so big it doesn't fit in the box. Okay, let me see here. Thankfully it's in the chat. Wireland says, this playthrough was definitely worth redoing. Been fun a second time as much as the first. One puzzle aside. Oh boy, that puzzle. Thank you for the bits though. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 50, 111, 111, 1111, thereabouts. Are you afraid of me, knowing what I truly am? Of course not. You are not a monster. You are Deborah. The person I fell in love with. Lex. Kiss. And then we have the credits again. Still don't know why these are starting out showing the images before silhouetting them, because they can start as silhouettes. Oh, Wireland says this sandwich emote gives 10% bonus, so you got 560 bits. Awesome! I am super appreciative of that. Okay, we're going on a break here. Possibly the end of the stream. Here's the situation. We need to get back to that point. So... okay, what I need to do... I think we need to do another stream. I think I need to end the stream here because my remaining save file is with Sarah, but I think in order to get this ending with Deborah, I need to spend the journey with Deborah for the most part. Aside from the part where we go rescue Lucy. The problem is it'll take me too long to get get myself to that point. And I do not have time to get myself to that point today. So we'll finish this off in a couple of days here. So I will simply say thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.